The Parliament of Ghana has agreed that right now, the 4 years term, it is too short. So they want to do it 5 years.
So the government has accepted a recommendation to extend the term of office of the president from 4 years to 5 years.
So right now, if the president comes to sit on 4 years there, go chop the 4 years, you go do 5 years. The MPs, member of parliament for this constituency, all those things, now them to do chop 5 years. They will not chop 4 years again. The reason being that they are saying that the 4 years is too short for a president or a minister or an MP to work, because they feel that in 4 years you will not be able to execute what you have to do. So now they are saying that they are doing it 5 years, but it's not going to start with President Mahama, because it is going to be like, if they start with President Mahama, it will be like, oh, when President Mahama came, he has changed things, and he's changing things for it to favor him. But I have a problem with this. Now, my problem is 5 years is long, which is true, it's long for a good president to do what they have to do. And 5 years is also long for a bad president to disturb their country. It is true. If a good president comes to sit on the chair, and he's doing well, he's sport there, the country is moving on well. No, let's look at the brighter side of things. Let's look at the future. I'm talking about future things. And things are going on well. The president is cooking. Charlie, it will help the country. We'll be happy. We even wish the president goes 20 years. But if a president comes and lies to Ghanaians and wins position and comes to power, and now Charlie, the country is going very bad. Bro, 5 years is far. 5 years is far. I'm telling you, let's also look at things. Let's look at things in that angle. So when the president comes and the president is doing things that Ghanaians don't like, hey, Charlie, you go wait 5 years before the president, you go vote him again. If far off.
With the term of parliament extended to correspond with this, our thinking is practical. Under the current 4-year cycle, the early months of every administration are consumed by transition matters, and the final year is largely consumed by elections. A 5-year term provides a more realistic time frame for the formulation, implementation.
Now, the presidential age limit has also been lowered. Now, they say that if you are 35 years, you can stand for presidency. So that, Charlie, if you are young, at least we can have young president, youthful president, a president that can vibe with the youth, a president that can understand the Gen Z era.
Recommended that the minimum age of eligibility for election as president be reduced from 40 years, currently in the Constitution, to 30 years. The government has accepted this recommendation in principle, subject to one modification. The minimum age will be 35 years, not 30 years. And of course, the details of this will be fashioned out by the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee.
So that, Charlie, if anything, 35 years there, Charlie, you are young, you know what's up. So they've also reduced the presidential age. Say, from 35 years, if you have presidential ambitions there, you can apply and become a president. Which that one they be loud about me. I didn't like that idea pass. But the 5 years of presidency need Charlie. He had. The December elections too has been moved or will be moved from December, the first week in December. Usually that's when we do elections. So it will be moved to first week in November. It will be moved to first week in November. The elections to usually first week in December. Now it has been moved to November. Now this is not a law yet. This is not a law. It is not yet a law. They would have to go to. So yes, it's not a law yet, but Ghanaians would have to vote. Say okay, Parliament has said that this is what they like. This is the idea they've brought. They've revised the constitution. They've gone to the constitution and said that this constitution needs amendment, which they have done, and they are saying that okay, these are the things they've done. But Ghanaians would have to vote on it. So okay, these things that people are saying, we like it. Let's go ahead with it before it becomes a law. So it's not a law. So it's like a proposed something from Parliament. So they are yet to make it a law. In 2027, they will be voting on it. So if 100,000 registered voters, 40% is 40,000 have to what? Come and vote. And out of the 40,000 people who will come and vote that, oh, okay, we want this thing to be or we don't want it to be, 75% of the 40,000 have to choose yes. If they don't choose yes, it's not going to be a law. Do you understand me? So registered Ghanaians would have to vote for it. So in as much as government is saying that they want to do this, they don't have the right to just say what they want to do. Ghanaians would also have to accept what parliament is saying. So vote, and out of the vote, 40% of the total number of people who have registered in Ghana to be voters have to go and vote. And when these 40% go and vote, at least that's the list. So like I said earlier, if it's 100,000 voters in Ghana, 40% is 40,000 people have to vote. And these 40,000 people who are going to vote, 75% have to choose yes. So even if it is 70% choose yes, it is not going to be a law. It is not going to happen. But I mean, these are the will of Ghanaians. Parliament has brought it. 2027, we are going to vote on this too as well. So what are your thoughts? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think that this should be put in law? Do you think it shouldn't be put in law? Share your thoughts in the comment section. My name is Kwabena Liquid. This is the Kwabena Liquid Network. We tell you what is trending on social media. Subscribe, share, turn on post notifications so that when we post a video, you will get notification. Love you guys so much. I'm out. Peace.
My fellow countrymen and women, permit me now to turn to the highlights of what the government thinks is doable and in the best interest of the nation. That is the accepted recommendations. The government has accepted a recommendation to extend the term of office of the president from 4 years to 5 years, with a term of parliament extended to correspond with this. Our thinking is practical. Under the current 4-year cycle, the early months of every administration are consumed by transition matters, and the final year is largely consumed by elections. A 5-year term provides a more realistic time frame for the formulation, implementation, and assessment of government policy. Still on the presidency, the committee recommended that the minimum age of eligibility for election as president be reduced from 40 years, currently in the Constitution, to 30 years. The government has accepted this recommendation in principle, subject to one modification. The minimum age will be 35 years, not 30 years. And of course, the details of this will be fashioned out by the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee. The current threshold of 40 years excludes qualified citizens from